I did too.
I'm green, I'm going for it.
So we're starting this video off a little differently than most of my other videos because we're starting in the evening. We are going to be driving S chassis and other cool cars down to the city. It's something that we always want to do, but it never really happens. Omar just asked if we should do it today, and it was a last minute thing, and we're like, yeah, let's do it. So we're all gonna load up, shred the city, I guess. So this storage unit shelf car is no longer gonna be a storage unit. Oh, that's good chocolate. You should try a piece. Go ahead. They're thick.
Food review on Prison Mike's channel.
Let's hear it.
Some thick chocolate.
It is. It is. You need a glass of milk or water or something.
I don't
after
need
that.
water.
Yeah. What are you doing? Are you moving in?
Moving in.
This isn't a road trip. We're just going to the city.
We're sleeping in Omars.
Yeah, we are. Women sleeping over. You know what I
I have
packed?
my clothes.
This.
I have my clothes, my art stuff just in case I get bored, my skincare, my swimsuit, too, because I didn't know which one I wanted to wear.
Oh my god. 2 swimsuits.
Girls.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Girls.
I think that's everything.
All right, that should be it.
Oh my god!
Ah!
No, not the
No! Oh, actually, it just came right off.
Okay, whew, thank God.
Whew.
Sorry
Thank
about
God.
that.
You almost became single. I'm just kidding. I forgot this car doesn't have a battery. I've always just stolen it out of one of my other cars. And luckily, Franzi brought the 4-door work truck. So we're going to steal it out of that car. Someone's car down the street is probably getting broken into. Oh, they got it. Hello, work truck.
Sacrifice one thing.
Probably should check under the hood since it's been a while. So I have a radiator, still have the engine. How's it look, mechanic friend?
Looks good.
Yeah? Does it need anything?
The tubs need paint.
Other than paint, come on.
It looks like you're missing the, what is that thing called? The air filter?
Oh, air filter is down here.
Oh, it's in a different spot now. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I put it.
It used to be up there, right?
It did, yeah. It used to be over here, kind of. But I moved it to outside the engine bay for cooler air. High performance, you know. We'll check the oil at least. Full and clean. Dripping on everything. Let's see. Rust prevention. Nice and clean. Alright, guess she's good. Ready? We have not driven this car since the drift event. Let's see if it fires right up. It did not fire right up. Second try though, not bad. Still sounds great. Alright, you guys ready to rock?
Now I am. Well,
this car feels so small compared to the Z. It's so weird because I'm used to driving a 240, but now I'm not used to driving a 240. So this feels foreign to me. Typical Chicago activities. they were flat towing it.
the bike sensuous now.
Made it. Man, I don't know where we're gonna find parking. Logan's about to try and parallel park. Let's see how he does.
Done it once.
So far, so good. Just send it. You're gonna hit it, but it's okay. Boom. All right, all right. You made it. Oh. You're so crooked, dude.
Doesn't matter, boy. I'm parked. Oh, I have so much room behind me.
Yo, you know what's kind of messed up? My windows do not roll up. I forgot that I never converted that other door to power. And in order to use power on this side,
You need to put it.
you need to have the other door connected. This car looks so good on the street.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You got like a foot. Stop, stop. Yeah, perfect. Just keep it right there. Yes, because then if he has space to get out, I can get out too. Sound like that.
We ended up moving the 240 and the Z into this parking lot and off of the street. Just had some food, and luckily the car is still there, even though we had no windows. We parked on some, we'll call it coffee, even though we're parked next to 2 dumpsters. So yeah, it's gross. It smells really bad. We're gonna go check out this picture spot that CJ says he knows of. Take some cool shots. And this is Omar's car. He got here not too long ago. This man's lip fell off. These roads are ass. Fiero. Omar scrapes on everything. This road sucks. You're just like grinding on the cement, dude. I heard it.
There were sparks at one point.
I hope my exhaust doesn't fall off. It might. I got those hose clamps holding it up. Hose clamp mod.
Hey, we're taking a ride at that yellow sign.
Bet.
Oh, you're gonna beat me there. Must be nice. Hey, I used to drag back here in high school. I did too.
I'm green, I'm going for it.
God damn.
Oh my god.
Felt good to burn rubber.
I can smell it.
It's a pretty low-key spot.
I know, I wish this camera could pick this up.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool spot.
I'm just picking up pebbles and they're flying over my hood.
Really? Oh, this is the spot. we made it to the picture spot. I've actually never been here before, but let me show you the background. I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna organize all of the cars. Oh, that's gonna be cool. Got CJ guiding traffic.
It's been a while. You got a reverse camera?
I doubt it.
Think it's gonna move in these cars?
No, not these cars. Although mine did back in the day.
Come straight back.
So good, so good.
It is good old Zenki. We got Omar over here chilling, lip on the ground, Logan in the way.
Self-clearance there.
All right, run it. Got the cigarette too, bro. I was ready for it. I was ready to jump.
You can see him pushing pebbles, dude.
Pushing pebbles. Yeah, park lights. This is such a cool spot. It's like the boneyard, train yard of the city. Got this background, the skyline, skyscrapers. Can't wait to see the pictures that CJ takes. Man, I cannot wait to see this shot, dude. Let's see it. We're gonna get some driving clips with this Insta360, and somehow it can crop everything out. So like my hand is right here, like touching it, and look, it's just my hand touching nothing. Right behind us. Let's see if we can get a quick photo shoot right here. Looks like we're doing all right so far. Oh. another successful night in the 240. I mean, the 240. But now let's get some work done on the Z. This is the bin of goodies that still need to be installed, just random little bits. But today I want to put on these radiator grommets. If you guys remember when I was building this 300ZX in my brother's house, we didn't receive the radiator grommets in time, so we ended up snagging the radiator grommets out of my brother's EG Civic hatch. And I'm sure he's going to want those back. Plus they were a little bit crusty, so he might just replace them as well. But we have new ones, so we're going to put them on. Man, I literally just leaned over and broke my brand new hood prop clip. It's a good thing I can print off another one. I think I can just lift up the radiator enough to pull out the old grommets from the bottom. Oh yeah, I definitely will. Got the first crusty one out. This is the Z1. Pretty close. I mean, not exactly the same, but it got the job done. There we go. Well, that was actually really easy. It seems we have come across our very first issue with the 300ZX. I was driving around today and all of a sudden the shifter did not feel right. That doesn't even look right. This is neutral. So now it's in fourth. Look at all that play. It's definitely not good. And it definitely did not used to hit the center console before, so something's wrong. I'm gonna start by jacking up the car, looking at the bottom shift linkage and seeing what's going on. Looks like the shift linkage is still there. I thought that's what the issue was going to be. Well, well, well. What do we have here? This is almost completely out. This is the bolt that holds the shifter onto the shift linkage. Okay. When I was assembling the car, I couldn't find the OEM shifter bolt, but luckily I found it in one of my bins. And the nut is self-locking, so we won't run into that issue again where the bolt and nut just back out of each other. I will also note that this is only accessible right now because this is a KA swap. If there was an exhaust on the other side, there's no way I'd be able to put my hand up there like I am now. All right, well, I guess you would be able to fit your hand up here, but it wouldn't be as easy. Now you don't want to tighten that nut and bolt too tight because then you won't be able to get it into gear. Let's verify that we like how tight this is. Oh yeah. I like it. Now while we were working under the car, I figured this would be a good time to put in that transmission mount bolt. Here's the bolt right here, and this goes through this spot, and it's not going all the way through. It looks like we need to loosen up this bracket first. All right, we got some wiggle room now. Slide this up. Perfect. We'll tighten this bracket up and then we're done under here. Well, it looks like it could potentially rain any second now. Seems to be a common theme with working on this car. Potential rain skids? I can't lie, I have been eagerly waiting for a day that I can drive the Z in the rain. Why is that, you ask? Well, the KA is very slow. It's almost too slow to drift when it's not raining. So now that it's raining, the ground is all lubricated. So after I eat my pad thai tofu, we're gonna go out and see how this thing handles. I'm gonna have to go find a private spot that is very legal. How is this angle? Can you guys see okay? It's nice because the Z has T-tops, so you can just mount it to the glass on the suction cup. Well, you can barely see the e-brake, but I probably won't use it. I wonder if this thing's an open diff. It did not want to transition whatsoever. According to a 300ZX forum, all 300ZXs came with VLSD. And a VLSD is basically a weak LSD, but it's also not an open diff. This thing has no power. Jeez, it barely wants to break it loose in first gear in the rain. Yeah, this ain't it. It's got no self-steer either in the suspension. Alright, that was a little better. Still didn't want to stay in drift and it didn't want to hold angle. It's just such a weird car to slide. Ideally, whenever I learn how to drift a car, I will first start with doing a circle, and then I'll transition my way into doing a figure eight, because the transition between circle to circle is the key to being able to link any course. So if you can do a figure eight, you can drift any course basically. And I honestly don't even feel comfortable doing a figure eight at this point, which is crazy because I hop in my 240, you know, first thing, figure eight, but this is a whole nother animal. We'll give this one more go over here. This thing needs suspension and a diff. Without it, this is just horrible. Even in the rain, this cannot get down. Better, but still not there. It doesn't help that this car has front rake, so the front end sits higher, so I'm not able to see, you know, the curbs and everything. Alright, this time I drove to blacktop. Wet blacktop is like ice, so hopefully we can get something down here. I'm gonna start in first. Oh yeah, that's way easier. It's almost too slick to have any type of control. As soon as I click second, it spins out. This is such a fun car. Can't wait to keep improving it along the way. Hopefully soon I'll be able to drift this thing reliably. It was fun messing around with it for the very first time. See what it's capable of, see where I need to improve, see where the car needs to improve, instead of building a car completely ground up without any seat time. This is the best way to do it. You just start from square one with the least amount of power, stock angle, stock everything. Okay, maybe at least coils at this point. A welded diff. But even without those two things, even just driving the car helps so much. And now I'm starting to debate if I want to convert the front end to use S chassis suspension. because I love the way S chassis drift. S chassis use a McPherson style suspension while the 300ZX uses an upper control arm. No curbs were hit, so I'd say that is a very successful night. I'm still searching for some side skirts and a rear valance for this as well, because I did get that Bomex front bumper and I really want to complete the kit so I can respray the entire car and have it look nice and clean, because I've never, well, I guess not never had a nice car fully painted and paint matched, because I had the 240 paint match, but then it didn't really last that long because someone T-boned it right after I finished it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to see more, and leave me a comment. Tell me something. What should I do next to the car? What do you guys think? Peace. How you feeling about your new purchase, dude? I'm willing to bet something more than mice died in this vehicle.